doing that.
You must be Conway.
Yes, that's right, Janet Conway. Well, I'll try and learn as quickly as possible. You'll just have to bear with me for a while. I imagine there's a lot they don't teach you in a training school.
Training school? This is your first job?
Yes. Didn't they tell you?
Not quite what I've been used to.
You've worked in prisons before?
Oh, yes, for many years, interstate.
But why South Beach?
Well, that's all in here. Hennessy spent most of his summers there. It's my guess that there's got a beach shack down there someplace, and that's where they're holding Mrs. Davidson.
There's cops everywhere.
You inside. Lay down your weapons and come out. You will not be harmed. I repeat, come out peacefully with your hands in the air. You are completely surrounded.
Don't move, I've got a gun!
To tell you the truth, I'm surprised that you went to visit at all. The place has been like a madhouse this afternoon. Just like the old days, eh?
I was in here on remand 12 years ago.
What for?
Receiving stolen goods.
Does the department know?
Not that I know. I mean, I wasn't convicted. If I had been, I would have told them.
Well, some years ago, she spent time here as a remand prisoner. Of course, she was innocent and subsequently acquitted, but, well, surely you must have known Jim. It's in the department record. She must have had some difficulty adapting a position of authority.
Carcinoma, melanoma. Call it what you will, it all boils down to the same thing, doesn't it? Cancer. Carcinoma, melanoma. It all boils down to the same thing, though, doesn't it? Cancer.
She's still very active. Oh, can I get you a cup of coffee?
Thank you. I can get my own.
You were here when I first came into Wentworth about 7 years ago.
Well, of course, I know B. Smith. We met at Barnhurst, but you're on the grapevine. She's not too crash hot.
Hey? No, now I can't do that.
Of course you can.
Got no friends. I got no money.
Listen, you just told me you're all right for money.
I got none.
Fantastic. We were very worried about it when we heard about it in Barnhurst.
You're out here to exercise, not to annoy those dogs. Come on, you're supposed to be back at work already. Move it. The union should do something about these morning exercise periods.
Well, the women have got to have their fresh air.
Yes, but they're so difficult to get back to work afterwards.
Oh, we had to get something big enough for the three of us. The first month, anyway. Oh, well, I suppose I am going on a bit, aren't I?
You must be a very brave woman, Mrs. Morris.
I'm Officer Meg Jackson.
Susan Driscoll, 16-year-old.
Who are you?
Well, you probably won't remember this, but I used to babysit you about how long ago would it be? Must be 8 years ago. I knew it.
The late Heather Trapp, 19.
This will be her first time in a maximum security prison.
Judy, I am very sorry to see you back in here.
I mean, what they think I'm going to do? Have a one-woman orgy in that place at night?
Oh, yes, I have children. A mortgage, rates.
You have been thinking about what I said, haven't you?
Have you in the hospital in no time?
Parson said there was an accident. How badly hurt is she?
She's all right.
We'll soon have you fixed up.
Ambulance will be here in 10 minutes.
The explanation had better be good. I took her straight to solitary. Do you want to see her?
I reckon things are going to be pretty quiet around here without that ratbag Kent. Still, she'd probably brighten things up a bit in isolation. She and Peterson ought to get on real well together.
All right, I'll take reinforcements with me. I think I know someone I can con into doing a piece for us.
G'day, sis. You look fine.
So do you. I wasn't expecting you. Who the hell are you?
Matt Thomas, from the Dispatch.
A visitor for me? Who is it?
Your cousin from Perth.
It's terrific seeing you again after all these years.
Hello, Bill. Well, you haven't changed. I know you almost anywhere. OK, mister. What's the game?
Well, we have a mutual friend in the television business.
Well, I'm surprised to see you, Mum. I really am.
I thought it was time to let bygones be bygones, dear.
Just exactly who are you?
Lionel Fellows sent me.
Wasn't aware you had a sister, Gaffney?
Maybe you just forgot, Mrs. Morris.
How come she's never visited before?
I think that's when she was overseas. She gets around a fair bit, you know. G'day, sis. Good to see you.
No physical contact, please.
Okay, who are you? Friend of Mr. Hughes.
In that junk there. Look, we're late already. Do you want to come looking for us?
Careful your fingers.
Now, I don't blame her for missing. Yeah, sound off the alarm.
That's our flight. Oh, Elizabeth, we've got to make this. We've got to. Come on. Hey, that's our flight. Oh, Elizabeth, we've got to make this. We've got to.
What do they do to me? Give me life? They've already done that twice already.
Get that woman out of your mouth and you know where she's been!
God, poor little kid. She must be run off her feet.
Cigarettes, cigarette lighter, key, and one tissue.
Go through there, strip off and shower.
Michelle, you remember Maxine? She's come to look after you and to play with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you look $1,000,000 anyway.
Thanks. In we go.
Rap.
Carrie and me just ducking out for a bit.
Maxie.
Yeah, I know. Take a bus, but we're only going for a walk. Look what you've done to her. Coming, Kim.
Ah. Oh, boy, a decent cuppa. You wouldn't believe the slops they served up at Woodridge yesterday.
Woodridge? What were you doing out there?
Several members of the department, the press, and outsiders will be there. I know it's only a dress rehearsal, but please don't let the side down.
Lady making her first appearance as a solo singer here.
was a terrified child when she died. A child of 16.
I think you're so smart to set this up. Now, hey, Patty.
Listen, we cannot have these pajama parties any longer. Slipping in at all hours of the morning is making the neighbours complain.
Officer Ferguson was attacked by a group of prisoners. Masked prisoners. And I want them to step forward immediately.
And I wouldn't ask anyone else to risk it. Erica, come back!
Look, I thought a riot at Wentworth was frightening, but I'd hate to think what would happen if those men got loose.
Give me a dozen Frankie Doyles any day.
Maxine, I thought we'd seen the last of you.
Lock her up with the others, Mrs. Morris.
See you, mate. Tin goods, but the meat and vegetable truck is not here yet. Our search of the recreation area as well.
Yes.
See, I wish I had your couple of jacks there instead of my ace eye.
Hey! How do you know what I got?
Well, love, they're only made of paper. You can see straight through. You didn't even need to turn them around.
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened.
And are you?
Of course not.
It's all right, Erica.
I wish he could again. And things.
Mackenzie.
Get up and me this time, pal.
Honey, why didn't you come and see me?
Reputation with the department. You see, was left at the gate for Daniels.
Daniels? Well, she's hardly the teddy bear type.
Fancy picking on a poor little teddy bear.
That bloke's been out there all day. Do you reckon he's a cop?
Is your watchdog still outside?
Yep, there he is. The poor man's Pink Panther. G'day, Spunky! I love doing that. Every time I wave to him, he ducks behind a car and makes out he doesn't even know who I am.
He must be joking.
Yeah, but that covers everything. Well, it doesn't really.
I'm sure you'll find it a most uplifting experience.
I thought you'd be happy for me. One visit and I'm a convert. If I'm lying, where did I get this from? Grass and speed.
Well, stay on it, Jack. That exchange opens at 1900. Cars 4 and 5 are still around the corner in Green Street. Nothing to report from them either. Maybe we're on a deal.